All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Word with Ty Brownlow. I am your host, Ty Brownlow, and remember, no one is worthless, no story is worthless. Today, ladies and gentlemen, man, I got a very special guest for you. Give you a couple of words about my guest. Visionary, creative, business. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Preston A. Dent.
Yes, sir.
Man, what's going on, brother?
Hey, man, look, I'm just happy to be here, man. I'm just happy that, you taking the time out to acknowledge a brother and speak to a brother. A day above ground's a good day, man.
Hey, man, always. And, man, as I said before, those words I use now, man, we're going to talk a lot about that because, man, going through everything that was sent over, I went through, as I said before, as I talked to you before, I went through the Instagram account, man, seen everything you had going on. Man, ladies and gentlemen, the brother is over here cooking, all right? Man, look here, music, he got that for you. Man, y'all like reading books? He got that for you too, man. And on top of that, man, y'all like to go to the movies, watch movies. Well, we can't really go to the movies like that anyway, but still, y'all like movies? He got that for you too, and he acting in them. So we finna go in, all right? We finna dive right on in here, all right? So let's just get to it. Now, first and foremost, man, EBM thuggery, okay? Early bird mob, all right? Now, on the music side of things, let me tell y'all a little something about Mr. Preston A. Dent, some of the people he's opened up for now. Let me see if y'all recognize some of these names. Styles P, Locks, don't get it twisted. Cassidy, I'm a hustler, you know what I'm saying? Battle rapper, extraordinaire. Tierra Marie, Fabulous, Fabo, man, who don't love a good Fabo? Man, come on now, stop playing. Jeezy, or Young Jeezy for those of y'all that really don't know. Jeezy, Nicki Minaj, Dipset, Chris Brown, and the late DMX, just to name a few, okay? Just to name a few. There's been plenty of more, but those are just to name a few. So let me first ask you, man, first and foremost, when did you first get into music and how did you know that this is something that you really wanted to do?
Well, I got into music around 2002. See, I always been a writer. I was just a writer. I used to write. I was a kid in school writing the girls love letters. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to talk to a girl, I'll write her a love letter, a little poem. You know what I'm saying? That was my way to get in. So I always was a writer. You know what I'm saying? But once I developed the writing was in about 2001, 2. My dad passed away. So when I was going through his stuff, I found some of his old songs and some of his music, and so I'm like, damn, my dad was an artist?
Right.
I'm like, Mom, why don't you tell me my dad was in a band and my dad was in a group and all that stuff? And she was like, well, I ain't think you want to know or whatever. So once I seen that, I'm like, well, shit. It only take, 2 + 2 = 4. I'm at to finish it out for him.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I was in the streets a little bit. I was living my life in the streets,
mm-hmm.
So I was able to afford it. I was able to, burn up CDs, get artwork done, do it the right way. And then that's when I jumped head first.
Okay, all right, man. Dove in, went right in, man. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. As I said before, visionary, okay? Gotta have that vision, gotta see it, plus the determination. You out here, okay? That's just what it is.
Rap. Cause a rapper's like the second thing to a street dude. You know what I'm saying? It's like, rappers like a street dude. They got the jewelry, they got the car, they got the girl, they got the attention, they got the fame, they got the streets. So it was easy to just transfer my street attention and street, what I had going on in the streets, to music and just talk about what I was doing in the streets.
Okay.
So it was kind of easy.
All right. So now let me ask this. Now, all these names I just named, all these acts, you've been around these people, okay? And even on top of that, as you said, just your introduction to music and, everything, man, what is something that, you've taken away, on a creative side, business-wise, being around, such acts as, the Chris Browns, the Jeezys, the Nicki Minaj's?
Well, see, a lot of them acts I opened up for, but only a few I got to actually talk to and got to actually, look at them and study them a little bit, which was like the DMX, the Jeezy, the Gotti. So what I got from them, I was like, man, these dudes is confident. You know what I'm saying? These dudes is confident. They in a different area, and they still looking all of us in the eye as grown men. So I said that's how I want to be. I want to be comfortable anywhere I go. I want to be confident everywhere I go. I want to have my business in order. Because these guys had their business in order, even though they carrying themselves like, they street guys, but they got managers, they got PRs, they got assistants, they got bodyguards, they got everything. So it's like, yo, this is what's up, man. These guys really got it together, man. And they from the same type of lifestyle that I'm from. So that's that inspired me. Okay.
All right. Hey, man. And see, I like that because it's like, iron sharpens iron, as they say, and when you can build with someone who comes from the same background as you, have the same mindset, but man, you look at them like, okay, man, you're on this, but you pretty much, the same type of person I am, but you have all these other things that make you a legit and more well-rounded business person. Taking those attributes, applying that to yourself, man, it's going to make you the same way. So that's what's up, bro. I feel that. Man, straight up, I feel that. Now, let's talk about this writing, man, because as I said, man, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all wasn't listening to me now, I done told y'all music, books, acting, movies, okay? We didn't already talk about this music. We finna talk about these books. Now, we just talked about, man, being a businessman, man, creativity, established your own publishing company, bruh, okay? Early Bird Writers Group, all right? Let's talk about that for a second. How did all that come to play?
Well, this is how I actually got into writing books. Now, I was supposed to perform in front of a high school, and there's like no cursing, no cussing. You got to have something positive.
Right.
So I'm like, wow, damn, I got to think of something positive. I don't got nothing positive. Everything's about this. So when I went and dug in my crates and started trying to come up with something positive, I started writing a story. So the story actually turned out to be like an amazing story. And I'm like, wow, this is bigger than a rap. So that's what made me start. I wrote that rap into a book. My first book was a rap.
Word?
Yeah, so I turned, how a verse is only 16 bars.
Right.
But the story was way longer than that. So I said, wow, this would be a dope story. And it was a message behind it. It was about a kid that had HIV, about a kid that was running around the community giving, he was a handsome guy, charming guy. He could get any girl he wanted. And he was purposely giving girls HIV. But he was like, his mind was in a dark place. He ain't had no family, he's in foster care. His foster parents had him doing drugs and he was younger. So like he been through hell and back. So, he didn't know nothing for real, you know what I'm saying? So the story I painted was this guy he's doing bad things, but at the end of the story, they're gonna be like, you know what, I don't agree with what he was doing, but I kind of understand and I feel for him.
Okay. Well, now, okay. Now, I'm gonna say this. The perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you got to have that perspective, especially like you say, you got to go to this high school, you got to go do all these things. Well, we don't want you to do this, we don't want you to do that. But at the same time, you got to be you, and you got to like connect and relate to these like youth out here, you know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes, like it takes a special person, man. And it takes a special person and it takes a special person to tell a story. I feel, to connect with others out here so they can get the idea. Even though they may not be doing it per se, they know somebody else out here that's on it. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that makes it relatable, So like, man, so you have released 3 novels. Okay, now I see a David 1 and 2, and you got, what's that?
Kadia.
Oh, okay.
Kadia.
Okay.
Rise of a Sex Slave.
Rise of a Sex Slave. Now, man, talk about these books, man, because these are interesting, man. Like, look, Ain't nobody out here putting these titles out here like this, man.
Well, David 1 was Love Life, Live Long and Be Free. David 2 was False Realities Expressed Every Day. Then my third book was Cody, A Rise of a Sex Slave, which was about a human trafficking story. Then my fourth book was Claudette, Heart of Atlanta, about a female gay gangster. And now the book I'm bringing out now is called Cargon, the Evil Fairy, which is my first fantasy. And you know, it's about fairies and shit, you know, shit like that. It's like an Avatar type of movie or whatever. So that's the book I'm about to bring out now.
Okay, all right. Now, I mean, fantasy's in right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real big on the list. You know, and like I said, concepts, man. These concepts, like, this is like, some people will say, oh, this is like urban, you know, fiction and things of that nature. I don't call it urban fiction because, man, this is real life. Like, these things are out here really happening, man. Like, y'all not, just because certain people may not be privy to that lifestyle or don't really understand what's going on out here, don't necessarily mean it ain't going on out here. It just might not be going on in your scope of things, you know? So, like, how long did it take you, like, or how long does it take you to, like, write these books, or, you know, man, like, get the concept and just go in?
Well, I mean, it normally takes me like 4 to 6 months to actually write the book. But the process of it, of me going over it, you know what I mean, over and over and over again, rereading it, adding, taking stuff out, you know, doing all that stuff, it normally takes about a good strong year.
Okay, all right.
Good strong year.
Okay. Now, let me ask, like, if people were to ask, like, who does your, like, audience, or who do your books cater to? Like, what audience does your books cater to? What would you say about that?
Well, I would say my first 2 books was for the urban. You know, it's for the urban. But my Kadia and my, you know, that's more for the, you know, for the other people. You know, more for the other side of the field people. You know.
Right.
And I try to touch different genres. You know, I try to touch different races, different genres. Like, I just don't want to be a black author. You know, I don't want to be a white author. I don't want to be a Chinese author. I just want to be an author that touches everybody. Like, I could write a book for people in Canada, a book for people in China, you know, a book for people in Africa. You know, even though I'm a man of black excellence, I still want to reach, you know, different cultures and all that.
Okay, man. Well, and, you know, it's like I said before, man, it's about being well-rounded, man. You know, as you said, just because you write, you know, and yeah, I'm a black man and I could tell some of these stories from a black perspective, man, don't just put me in that box, because I can write for, man, this, that. I can write about Russian life. I can write about, you know, life over here in China, as you said before, man, life over here in India, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can do that, you know, because that's just where the mind is. And man, my creativity has no bounds. So that's what's up, bro, man. Hey, y'all, trying to tell y'all, talent, okay? Maybe y'all didn't hear what I said, creative, all right? And it's business, all right, man? Stop playing. So, look, I like this right here because, you know, man, they can call it egotistical, whatever. I don't really care. But you just released a short film, Twisted Morals. And not only did he release this film, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell y'all what he did now. Guess who the main character of the, like, damn movie is? Preston Dent. Man, look here. Put your own self on, man. Look, you did what my number one philosophy is. If they not gonna let you have a seat at the damn table, build your own damn table and your own damn chairs, okay?
Right.
As a matter of fact, build a whole damn house. So, you know, you can, man, relax, bring people in how you want to bring them in, and do what you need to do. But tell us about this movie, man.
Well, Twisted Morals was like my first movie that I produced. So I didn't actually direct that one. I wrote it, cast it, produced it, and I starred in it. Now the movie that my biggest film is Alcoholic Bruce. Yeah, that's my biggest film, which is a comedy film. It's a full length. See, Twisted Morals was a short.
Yes. Okay.
See, Alcohol and Bruce is a full length movie. So I directed that, I casted it, I starred in it, I produced it, and I put it, I was like a, I was like a one man, or even though I had some help, no man, even Michael Jordan couldn't win a ring without, Scottie Pippen and BJ Armstrong.
That's
right.
I
did have help, but I was out there, doing what I had to do. But that was the biggest movie. That's when I was really starting to get a hang of it and really seeing like, wow, I could really direct and produce my own films. Like I really don't need a director to direct my films. Like I can direct it. I can go get the red camera and have somebody hold the camera and tell him what to do.
Okay. All right. Hey man, look. So now you know what? I think I seen that on your Instagram page. That's the guy. I think he came home or what have you. He had the shirt ripped and he was running around the hood. Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, look.
He's a comedian, man. He's rising too, man. Y'all gonna see him soon.
Look, I'm just gonna say this, man. Like, I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say these 3 words again to y'all. Y'all gonna be tired of me saying this. Visionary, creative, business. I just think it's dope, man, because it's like, this is real life shit, man. Like this ain't no like fairy tale or whatever. Everything that I've seen on there is something relatable, okay? I know I can relate to it, and I know there's millions of other people like myself that can relate to the same thing as well. So when I'm looking at it, I'm like, man, I may not know him personally, but I know a guy like that, you know what I'm saying? Or I know a female like that, that's, man, they got this talent over here, but they got this demon over here, bearing down on them as well. So, you gotta like balance the 2 out. So man, dude, I love that. Okay. Now I got something that I call hungry versus hustle. All right. Because everybody talk about, hey, you know what, man, it's all about being hungry, or it's all about the hustle. Man, bottom line is it's about the work ethic. And you, sir, have a phenomenal work ethic. As I said before, music, books, movies, screenwriting, man, music writing, book writing, like that takes a certain type of work ethic, So describe your process when it comes to like, making a project or when a project comes to mind.
Well, first thing that when I wake up, I realize that you had to compete with yourself. Like when the average person, it's okay to be competitive, but the average entertainer and they want to compete with everyone else. I'm like, but your main competitor is yourself. Sure. I have to do something better than what I did today. Now that's my focus. Every day I want to do something better than what I did yesterday. And as long as I'm doing something better than what I did yesterday, I'm climbing the ladder. I'm climbing the mountain.
Okay.
So when I go in my creative bag and I say, okay, I completed this. Now what's going to separate me from the next person? Okay, everybody's doing this and that right there. Okay, so I know I don't want to drive in that lane because there's too many cars in that lane. So what can I do creative to where it's not a lot of traffic in this lane that I could drive in? Like for instance, like after I started getting into film, now I created a shampoo and conditioner line. It's called Zori Glow. So now so now I'm out here selling shampoo and conditioner.
What? Okay, wait, hold on, man. Hold on. Now, how did all that, now, business people, okay, creative, visionary. I'm not kidding when I say these words. He didn't know I was gonna say these words. Man, so how did all that come into play? What even gave you the mindset to even go into that?
Well, when I was thinking, I was like, well, man, I got to do something else to get me, to get me further. What can I do? And I was looking at Gucci Man and his girlfriend. They had the lipstick and all that. And I see they made a lot of money off of that. And I'm like, well, damn, they made a lot of money off of this little hair. So I'm asking my little females and everything. I'm like, yo, if I came over, who got some shampoo? Ain't nobody in my area got shampoo and conditioner. So then I knew this one girl, she was making like little soaps and making little bath stuff and she was doing stuff like that. And I'm like, yo, can you better make shampoo? Conditioner? She's like, yeah. I said, well, I know some ingredients that'd be fire in there. I'm doing my research. I'm looking up people's shampoo, conditioner. I'm like, well, damn, they don't got this, they don't got that, they don't got this. They don't got none of that type of stuff. So I figured I went and got the ingredients, and I had the girl, she whipped it up, and it turned out good. Hey, but listen, though, you want to know the most hurtful thing, right? I mean, it's a good thing, but it's a hurtful thing. Now, I've been doing music for 20 years. I've been having shampoo and conditioner for 6 months and made quadruple more money than what I made off of music in them whole 20 years.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a slap in the face. I'm like, I done put hundreds of thousands of dollars into artists, doing shows, traveling back and forth to Atlanta. I did everything for music, and I come out with a shampoo and conditioner line, and in 6 months, I done sold over 1,000 bottles of shampoo and hair conditioner.
Wow.
I'm like, this, I said, ain't this crazy?
Hey, man, I mean, but that's just what it is sometimes, like,
yeah.
Look, this is what I tell people, when people be like, oh, you took an L, you failed, you did this. Nah, man, ain't no such thing as failure. There are lessons to be learned from things, you know what I'm saying? Because we all go through life sometimes, and man, sometimes, our first love ain't where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, man, the success is going to come from something that we least expect, and as you said, 20 years doing the music, man, now you out here 6 months pushing the shampoo and conditioner, everybody eating that up. You're like, well, wait a minute. What was the love where, I was doing the music? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm still not going to let that go, but hey, but look here, business, man. Not a business, man. All right? Yeah. That's what it is, okay? To quote the rapper, I ain't going to say his name because he already rich, so he good. All right. But no, look, man, if people want to get in contact with you, they want to hit you up, man, see what you want, how can people do that?
I mean, they can go to my website. It's www.whopreston.com. Or you can just Google my name, Preston Dent. Everything pulls up. You know what I'm saying? Or you can go to Facebook, Preston A. Dent. You can go to Instagram, Preston a Hustler. I'm an easy guy to find. I'm 6 foot 230. You can see me. I'm out here. I'm an approachable person. It don't matter.
Right.
And another thing, look, I got a German Shepherd line. I got German Shepherd puppies, long-haired German Shepherds. So if anybody want any puppies, they're beautiful. They look like little lions. I got 5 of them. They getting ready to start mating and everything. So, listen, man, I know you got to shake the tree into a leaf fall. You know what I'm saying? And every millionaire had 10 hustles.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I'm at with it, man.
Hey, man, look. Now, I'm coming to the last question in my interview, and this is the question that my show's known for. I got it in my mind what word I want to use, but I'm going to ask you, man, Preston Dent, what is the one word that best describes you and why?
Man, hustler. A hustler. Hustler's a great definition for me because every day is a hustle. Every hour is a hustle. Every day, rather if you're trying to gain generational wealth for your children, rather if you're trying to get financial freedom for, the people you love, or rather if you're just trying to make sure that your financial straight for the time you get older and you retire and you're trying to make sure that you got, enough currency or enough money flow the way you can survive when you're older.
Mm-hmm.
So everything, even though, love is everything and family is everything and, happiness is everything, but the hustle, the hustle's the hustle. The hustle is what keep the gas in the car. The hustle is what buy the groceries. I mean, good looks ain't never bought me no groceries. Look, I'm in the gym. These muscles ain't never put my son no sneakers on my son's feet. You know what I'm saying? When these kids want to go to these football games, they got personal training. I mean, good looks and a nice smile ain't gonna do it. The hustle is what's gonna do it. So I stand for the hustlers. I'm not a killer. I'm not a gangster. I'm not a thug. I'm not none of that. Just put me in the hustler's lane.
That's what's up, man. Well, look, I'm gonna say you an inspirational hustler, man, cause man, look, bro, I'm just listening to everything you saying and how you breaking it down. Like, man, I ain't even know about the German Shepherds, but you just threw that in there. I'm like, God, I'm like, okay, what's next, bro? You know what I'm saying? But man, look, you your own lane. You making your own lane, man. Like, you ain't trying to like jump in nobody else's lane. You your own lane. So when you your own lane, man, you know, to me personally, like those are the people to learn from because they're actually out here doing it. And like I said, ain't no L's, it's lessons. Okay? So man, you stay up on your lessons, you gonna learn. The more you learn, man, go out here and like assert that learning into the world, and man, you too will find your own lane.
Right.
Hey, bro, look, much success to you with everything that you got going on, man. And look, I'm gonna follow you, you know what I'm saying? Because as I said before, dude, like you got some concepts on there, and I just love the way, you know, some of the movies, you know, are shot and just the concepts behind it. And, you know, now that we really breaking it down, like, okay, I get it now. I get it. I like it. And, you know, man, it's like, man, hey, support this brother, okay? Y'all support. Now, as far as movies and things like that, man, where can we like watch all this stuff at?
They on YouTube. If you just pull up Early Bird Mob on YouTube, you know, all my movies and stuff will pop up or whatever. And I'm, you know, what is it? IDMB. I'm on IDMB now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Look, y'all, he got credits. All right, man, he got credits now. You know, man, y'all go, man, look at it. Y'all go to the big screen. And I see you got something going on in Hollywood. You got a premiere or something coming to Hollywood?
Yeah, well, I've been getting a lot of press. I've been getting a lot of press out there on the movie side of things. You know, on the writing side of the things, I've been getting a lot of press. So, you know, hopefully I should be selling a few scripts and selling a few movies. I got 40 written movies, man. I got so many movies, man, so much material, you know, so it's time to start selling some of it, you know. And hopefully God, you know what I'm saying, to understand, you know, my work ethic and put me in a position to rock stride, you know.
So
I have to look him up. Man,
no, for real, yo, he out here, yeah, man.
I'm gonna look him up.
Like, I'm listening to you and everything you're saying reminds me, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, you know what, he got it. Like, he got the formula, you know what I'm saying? And he applying the formula. And like I said, man, much success to you. And everybody support. Man, once again, this has been Word with Ty Brownlow. I've been your host, Ty Brownlow. Remember, no one is worthless. No story is worthless. Follow me, all social media platforms at Word with Ty Brownlow. Or, man, go to my website, tybrownlow.com. Y'all gonna get this good gospel right here, man, because that's what it is. This ain't an interview, it's gospel, all right? Y'all gonna get this gospel. But I got other great interviews on there as well. Man, Brother Preston, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you coming on the platform, blessing us, man, and much success to you. We out, y'all.